the exact time the killer chose to strike.
So they're an insider to security.
Hello, welcome back to another theory of a murder at the end of the world. Genius Theory reveals Darby's secret role in Bill's plan. Uncover the layers of deception in a murder at the end of the world as we unravel a genius theory exposing Darby's secret role in Bill's intricate plan. Dive into the suspense and join us as we connect the dots, revealing shocking twists and turns. Don't miss this gripping exploration of mystery and intrigue. Subscribe now for exclusive insights and stay one step ahead in this thrilling saga. It will take time to discover why Darby was invited to Andy Ronson's retreat in a murder at the end of the world, but there's a brilliant notion that could shed light on her part in Bill's scheme. A murder at the end of the world began slowly and developed into Bill's murder in its first episode. But in episode 2, the Hulu murder mystery series accelerated, revealing multiple hints that hinted at the identity of the possible killer. Even if the show's main murder mystery remains unsolved, it may have provided some hints about the answers to a number of persistent issues. For example, Rohan's death proved that he did not kill Bill, even if, until episode 3, he appeared to be a possible suspect. The conclusion of episode 4 of A Murder at the End of the World also suggests that Bill may be Zoomer's father. In addition to these, each episode of the show has a few hints left in it that clarify how Darby wound up on the retreat and what Bill intended to say to her before he passed away. Bill and Rohan believed their lives were at risk. In A Murder at the End of the World, Bill tells Darby before he passes away that he wants to share with her something significant, implying that he may have discovered something that could endanger his life. Similar to this, Rohan calls Darby's room on the landline phone in A Murder at the End of the World episode 3 and informs her that he and Bill were going to do something at the retreat. He also says that Bill discovered a secret that probably resulted in his murder before they could carry out their plan. Rohan says that Bill had a good sense of what he had found, even though he was never able to tell him. Shortly after this call, Rohan was discovered deceased at the retreat as well. According to Rohan's confession to Darby, he and Bill knew when they got to the retreat that their lives were in danger not only because they were preparing a risky activity but also because they had found something they weren't meant to. A Murder at the End of the World reveals that Bill and Rohan realized they were vulnerable because of what they knew about Andy Ronson, even though the specifics of their scheme and the secrets they had discovered are still unknown. Eventually, as Rohan and Bill had suspected, someone did discover what they knew and what they were up to, which resulted in their deaths. Darby was invited as backup for Bill and Rohan, theory explained. An interesting notion suggests that Bill and Rohan's scheme against Andy Ronson probably featured Lee Anderson, portrayed by Britt Marling. Because she and Bill had a past together, she invited him, believing that he, together with Rohan and the crew of his Last Chance ship, would aid her in thwarting Andy Ronson's plans. But Bill might have urged Lee to invite Darby because he knew that if anything happened to him, Darby would do everything in his power to uncover Andy Ronson's plot and his role in Bill's death. This was when Bill realized that their participation in Lee's scheme could get them killed. This would explain Bill's invitation to Darby's room prior to his death. Before he passed away, Tomas had already disclosed that he intended to give Bill 3 cups of tea in his chamber. This would indicate that Bill, Lee, and Rohan had made the decision to get together in Bill's room to talk about their strategy. But before the 3 could meet, things took a bad turn. Bill was also aware of Darby's detective skills because the two had worked together to solve a murder mystery in the past. He therefore desired her presence as his fallback should events at the retreat turn sour. Thank you for watching.